Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, and today I would like to talk a bit about motivation and the importance of relax, because as you know, work very hard. I have a lot of tasks, and I'm so interested in working as investment advisor, so I do a lot of things connected with investments. And what is more, I want to enter university, and for this dream I need to prepare special analytical works connected with investments. And if I want to make PhD or master degree, it is more for PhD. You should find a teacher from university. You should prepare your project. So I need to make a research and do really good work about investments, because when you want to enter a very good university abroad, you need to show university your passion, something in what sphere you're more interested than in everything else, and you should show that you have some achievements in this sphere, or you spend a lot of time doing it. So that is why it is very hard to be relaxed and to have labor. And actually I was so surprised when I understood in one moment that when I had like a trip to the sea, I at one moment understood that I feel normal, and I don't feel tired, because very often in normal routine life I always work and have a big pressure to myself, and in more emotional way. So I make not physical work but emotional work. I use telephone, laptop very often, and when I had like a trip, I was tired physically, but mentally I felt once in 2 months. So it was once that I feel normal and not tired, because I didn't use any gadgets in the whole, no social media, Instagram, YouTube, and no pressure on my head. But of course I listen to 3 podcasts about a boy. Firstly, about a boy who got into Harvard, and he was able to work in Blackstone. It is a very interesting and well-known company connected with investments. And he told that he didn't have life, because he didn't have friends and free time, because he spent the whole day and weeks preparing for entering university. And I understood and I saw myself in this. And so then I watched another video about a girl. She make YouTube videos, and she's really successful, but she works hard too, and she was able to work in McKinsey. And she have YouTube about vlogs, live, and what is more, she has a career. It is a very unusual moment and example when a person has opportunity to do two different careers, YouTube and in McKinsey. In reality, it is very, very difficult, and very often such companies don't like when their employees try to do work in some other spheres. And very often when you have such situation, you don't really have a lot of time, and all components can suffer from it. And what is more, it is very difficult because it is like you should do it at the same time. And if you want to develop your YouTube channel, sometimes you need, for example, special business trips. And when you work in McKinsey or another big company, it is very difficult to have anything else not work, because they have a very full-time schedule, and so you are not able to go to another country because you should think about it in advance. So it is very difficult to combine two different careers in your life. I think that now I have time and I need a refresh. I need like a rest, and I would like to pay more attention to some things that would develop myself, and in which I can have like a rest. Of course, I would work a bit, but now I would like to set goals. I read now a very interesting book, Agile Life. The author is a very successful woman. She lived firstly in Russia, and then she went to USA, Silicon Valley, and she made her startup about space. And then after the big time that she spent on working for her dream, she understood that she needed time for herself, for rest, and so she wrote like an approach to setting goals, and I can recommend you to read this book. This is not sponsored, so I think that it will be very interesting for you if you now are very tired, if you feel burned out. And then there is one phrase: if you have more than 3 priorities, then you don't have priorities at all. And that is why I think it is very important to think about yourself, to have time for rest, set goals and make priorities. Think about what is important for you. You should understand that there are some periods of time when you worked a lot and now you're burned out, as I, for example. So now it is very difficult for me, and maybe I don't feel so depressed. No, I can do some tasks, but of course I need time between starting working on my analytical work connected with investments, because it is a great work. So I think that I should have a rest before starting it. And of course I have a lot of thoughts about it, because I worked in this sphere for a long time, but I need data and time for writing it. I have now such like a paradox that I do everything very fast. And when I started working and when I found like a job in investment world, it was something great, unusual, and nobody of my friends and peers, they didn't think about job. And now, after some years of university life, when they are more interested in finding like a job, then I can't. So now I want to have a rest. So they only started. Now their working process. I'm so sorry. He was like a small animal. And so my friends, my peers, they only started some weeks, months ago finding like a job, because in the university you should have like a practice before your diploma and something like that. And now I am so tired. I have now other priorities, and so it is very funny that some years ago they didn't think about it at all, and now I feel like a pressure. Maybe I should go to some company, maybe I should work, but I understand in my situation that it would be like a mistake, because I should set goals and priorities if I want to go into university. So I hope that you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you later.